Curiosities about bacteria. Quite the opposite of what one might come to suppose, bacteria are not at all bad since they are considered of great importance for the life of the human being for being. In gastronomy, we have benefited from bacteria historically. Humans have used bacteria to benefit us for many, many, many years. Unconsciously at first, but today we have it very clear. Good examples are cheese and yogurt, small culinary universes that exist thanks to bacteria, achieving flavor, texture and consistency. Diseases. The diseases caused by bacteria are what we know as infections, but they are caused by only pathogenic bacteria. Anyway, the range of bacterial diseases that we can contract is huge and goes from such insignificant things as small pimples on your pubertal face to pneumonia, and precisely, respiratory infections are the most lethal, those that cause the most deaths and have an origin bacterial. How many bacteria are there in the world then? All these bacteria, these billions that we have in the body, are not only in your body and mine, but that of each and every human being. Then there are animals, plants, fungi, rocks, water, air, everything, absolutely everything in the world. They are one of the most resistant life forms known, and some even survive in radioactive waste. How many bacteria are there in the world then? Come on, let's say that what is really said many. Imagine this, according to experts, if we put all the bacteria that exist on the planet side by side, forming a row that extends into the universe, it would be a row but so long that it would literally spread out for many millions of light years. In a simple gram of Earth can live up to 40 million bacterial cells. Bacteria in the house. At this time, it is very likely that there are 400 times more bacteria on your desk than in your toilet. Bacteria can poison us. Under certain circumstances, bacteria can cause poisoning by food poisoning. When we cook our food, we kill practically all of them, but some can withstand high temperatures. Others can resist a lot of cold, so you can write down 2 very important things to do in your kitchen: make sure your steak is well cooked, and that your refrigerator works as well as possible. We have 10 bacteria for every cell that lives in our body, and what is more curious, those bacteria are those that help us heal us. These bacteria friendly to our cells possess genes that create good compounds for our health. Compounds that our cells cannot produce by themselves. How many bacteria are there in the human body? The human body is full of bacteria, and in fact, in your body there are more bacteria than cells, so it is not an easy figure to calculate, as you will imagine. Even so, experts estimate an average of approximately 100 trillion bacteria and archaea in the human body, at least 10 times more bacteria than cells. The smell of perspiration is caused by bacteria. Did you know that sweat is really odorless? In a way, similar to the one mentioned in the previous point, it is the bacteria that cause that unpleasant smell of perspiration. The bacteria live concentrated in the skin, especially in the armpits, and feed on it with great intensity during sweating. The peculiar activity causes the stinking smell of perspiration. How much do all the bacteria in the human body weigh? If we took all those bacteria in the body, which are mostly in the intestines, and put them on a scale, weigh almost 1.5 kilograms. In any case, it is important to emphasize that having them there is good for the body and that they do a great job in our body. There are more bacteria in your mouth than people around the world. It is estimated that the total figure would be actually much more comfortable, 20 billion bacteria throughout the mouth, which reproduce all the time in an accelerated way, growing more and more. In addition, it is known that in the mouth there are between 500 and 650 different types of bacteria. A healthy mouth, with a person of excellent oral hygiene, has between 1,000 and 100,000 bacteria in each tooth. One with a dirty mouth, between 100 million and 100 billion, also in each of its teeth. With all that I just told you, do I still have to tell you that it is important to brush your teeth? Brushing your teeth, a glorious invention of the ancient Egyptians, after every meal is essential for the health of your mouth. Saliva is our great ally and hygiene is everything. I have another interesting data that you may like. Curiously, chocolate has an antibacterial effect in the mouth that protects us from cavities. Bacteria and the smell of rain. It is not that the bacteria have an odor, but for example, that characteristic smell that we can distinguish when it rains or is about to rain, is caused by bacteria. Specifically, it is the actinobacteria, which when there are mildly warm temperatures and are in a medium dampened by rainwater, give off tiny spores. When the raindrops hit the ground, these spores break off to expand in the air, causing what we call rain smell.